Amanda and Mira, and she's going to help me talk about eco-friendly dog supplies today. A lot of times we talk about buying more like eco-friendly or sustainable items and products for us and our homes, but we don't want to forget about our best friends either. So let's go through some of the areas where we can be a little bit greener with our dog supplies. So this is Mira, my 10-year-old Australian Shepherd mix of some sort. We've had her since she was 8 weeks old, so we've had her most of her whole life. And, oh, she gave up on me. Anyways, so we have this dog, right? And we've had other dogs in the past, so I haven't had to buy a lot of these eco-friendly dog supplies or try them out because I don't really need them. And that's one thing to remember when you're thinking about purchasing some of these items. As with anything else, do you actually need this item? Do you have another item that already serves that purpose? You don't really need to buy a new one. Or can you find something that's reused? So look on Facebook Marketplace or in your Buy Nothing groups, or check out thrift stores. A lot of times they have like a whole pet care section. But if you do buy used dog supplies, make sure that you disinfect them thoroughly before you give them to your dog. That's really, really important. The other important thing I need to say is that I am not a vet, and I'm definitely not your dog's vet. So when we are talking about all these things, you do need to consult with your veterinarian about different products, especially when it comes to food and treats, on if it's okay for your specific dog. And also, be nice to your vets and your vet techs. I've worked in that role before as a tech position, and people aren't always nice, and all we're trying to do is help your pets out. We want them to be happy and healthy too. So be nice to your vets and their techs. All right, well, she's giving up on me. She's just laying right here. But I'll tell you that she is really, really picky when it comes to food. She has been free-fed her whole life because she's never had any issues with weight. But it's also because we never really found a food that she loved either, even though we tried a bunch of foods. Until I found the Castor and Pollux Organics food.
There's no doggy soup.
This is the kind we're feeding her right now.
It takes some out.
Take some out.
Can I cook? Why are some dump some out?
Well, we're gonna do this. Oh, can you hold that open for me? Thank you. So that's organics with an X, and I found them at Fresh Time and online, but it looks like PetSmart also sells their food now too, which is brand new to me. But that's the food that she loves the most, and now we have to actually like regulate and measure out her food, which is what most dogs should have anyways. But this is the first time where she's been like, food, I love this. So that's the brand that we have been buying for her. What I was looking for in an eco-friendly dog food brand is that the animals that the proteins come from in that food were treated properly. That's like the most number one thing that I was looking for, and that there's fewer artificial ingredients. And I wanted it to be made in the US, so it's a little more local. So those are the main things I was looking for, and the organics brand kind of checked off all those boxes for me. So they have two different kinds. One is a grain-free option and one has grain, so you can kind of choose which one is best for your pet after you ask your vet. And the chicken is organic pasture-raised chicken, it's wild-caught salmon, and so that's really what I was looking for, is that those proteins are going to be from a sustainable source. They're USDA organic certified, and their salmon is certified by the Marine Stewardship Council as sustainable. We were looking for kind of the same things as far as pet treats go. So Mira's probably even more picky when it comes to her treats. I've bought many bags of fancy pet treats for her before, and she just like, she'll spit them out if she doesn't like them or not even take them. I have found some a little more recently that she's liked, so thank goodness. And some of those treats are Origin Regional Red Dog Treats, Stella and Chewy freeze-dried raw wild weenies, Shameless Pets Blueberry Treasure, blueberry and mint, and Shameless Pets Salmon Says Butternut. And those last two are from the Imperfect Foods orders that we get, and they're made from upcycled ingredients, so like blueberries that nobody wanted or misshapen squashes or something. And also the packaging is a little more sustainable too. All those treats are made in the US, and that Stella and Chewy's one is a member of the Pet Sustainability Coalition. That's another thing I wanted to talk about too in the beginning, is the Pet Sustainability Coalition is something that you can look for when you're purchasing or looking for eco-friendly pet products. And they are basically aiming to establish some sustainable standards in the pet industry, whether it's food or treats or beds or toys or leashes and collars, kind of all those things. They want to make that a little bit greener. They want to have members that you can trust that their products are green products because they're members of this sustainability coalition. When you're looking for a new dog bed, some of the things you might be looking for are, is it the right size? Is it comfortable for your dog? Does it fit in with your decor around the house, the color, or the pattern? But you're also going to be probably looking for one that has recycled or upcycled fabric or filling materials. There's lots of different companies out there that do make dog beds with the recycled, mostly plastic bottle filling. The bed that we got for Mira is Details by Precious Tales. I couldn't find the exact one online again. We got it a few years ago. I think I got it at Home Goods or Bed Bath & Beyond, one of those two. But they do have recyclable fill on the inside. Some other ones are Paws Life Everly Lounger. I saw that one at Bed Bath & Beyond. West Paw, Jax & Jones, Cycle Dog, and Harry Barker. For dog leashes and collars that are made out of recycled materials, the only one that I found actually in store was at Chuck and Don's, and that company is called Coastal New Earth. So they make their leashes and collars out of natural soy fibers that are the byproduct of food manufacturing, according to their website. They claim that material is super durable and has antibacterial properties. Westpaw and Cycle Dog also have recycled materials in their leashes and their collars. For bath time for Mira, I was looking for something that had not a lot of artificial ingredients, just not those extra chemicals when it comes to doggy shampoo and conditioner. There were a lot of choices of them at PetSmart, and some of them smelled really, really good, but I don't think my dog really wants to smell like a mango smoothie or something. I mean, they have a pretty good sense of smell, and I'm not really sure that that's what she wants to smell like all the time. So we just went with one of the unscented options from the Burt's Bees line and the Earth Bath ones. Burt's Bees is kind of known company-wide for being cruelty-free and not using all those extra ingredients like parabens, phthalates, petroleum, synthetic fragrances, SLS, and dyes. And they're made in the U.S. The Earth Bath Company is a member of that Pet Sustainability Coalition, too. Okay, let's go. Outside! Outside! Go! Go, 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 go! Oh, no!
Get out! Do it out here!
As far as toys, Mira doesn't play with a lot of toys, so we don't really buy that many for her. She's had 2 toys that she's loved in her life, and one is a pink ball that we call Baby Squeaker, and she's really possessive over it, so she doesn't always get to have it around the kids. And then the other one is one of those noiseless squeaker stuffies, and those are the only 2 she's ever loved. But if I was buying pet toys for someone else's pet, maybe as a gift, some of the companies that I would be looking at are Westpaw and Cycle Dog. Westpaw overall was in a lot of these categories because they are a certified B Corporation, so I know that they're taking care of all sorts of different aspects of the business side of sustainability in a company. And their Zogo Flex toy line for dogs is one that you can return the product to them after your dog's like ripped it up and stuff, and they'll make more of those toys out of the ones that are returned. So it's kind of a closed loop system that they're trying to establish with that. And then the Cycle Dog makes some toys out of post-consumer recycled materials. As far as the eco-friendly way to deal with your dog's poop, it seems like there's a lot of different ways that you can think about it and opinions that people have on that. Because first of all, you don't want to just leave it in the ground because A, it's probably illegal in the city you live in, and B, that can seep into the ground, it can get into the water around your property, and you don't want kids around dog poop because it can carry pathogens. So you can't just leave your dog poop there. Also, you can't buy those biodegradable bags and just leave them on the sidewalk for everybody else to see. You can't do that either, so stop doing that. But there's a few different things that you can do. You can either buy those biodegradable bags, but my question is, like, how much methane is that going to give off when you put it in your trash, when it ends up in the landfill? And also, does it take less energy to produce those bags than it does to produce a plastic bag? I know we don't want to rely on plastics and we're trying to move away from that, but also you got to think about the energy costs too. So not really sure where I fall on that one. They also make some like big pet waste composting bins because you don't want to put your pet waste in any compost at home or your municipal compost, but none in the compost at home that might go around your edible plants. So don't put your dog's poop in the compost that you might put in your green bean garden next year. So you don't want to do that, but they do make these big dog poop composters for your backyard specifically. I've never tried one. I haven't really looked into how they work, so not sure about those ones either. If you found that helpful, share it with someone else that you know that has a dog and is interested in living a more eco-friendly life. If you want to subscribe and hit that bell down below, you can see all of my videos on our 52-week challenge on living a more eco-friendly and sustainable life. Thanks for watching. It's gonna get stuck in your thing. Oh, that good too. Oh, that's a good. All right, this is the princess. She's very picky about her treats, aren't you, Mira? And we're gonna try. We're gonna try. Okay. Okay. Alright, so she likes the first imperfect food one. She says that one's okay too. You want these ones? Not so sure. Maybe it's a texture thing. Hey, hi crazy. Hey, you. I got some treats. Sit. Do you like that? Oh, there's not like. Okay, how do you like this one?
Orange, blue, or red?
Blue.
Sit.
Grandma can have the orange.
What's this one?
What is it?
You want to try this one again?
And it's pineapple flavor.
Oh, I do like it.